Hey guys, Thomas from Team Sakurasu here, coming at you guys with another beautiful Monday morning market watch. And today, you don't have to worry about my yawns because your boy got some coffee, alright? So, no yawning during this market watch. I mean, 5 minutes later, it's probably going to happen, but hey, at least we tried a little more, right? But with that being said, we've got Eldlich support, Cyber Dragon support, and Evil/Live Twin support to go over, as well as some other buyouts and interesting cards that even I didn't know were going up. So if you guys enjoy this kind of content, make sure to hit that like button. If we get 100 likes on this video, that'd be great. We've got 2 market watches this month that actually hit 100 likes. So if we can end it with 3, you know, probably since it's one of the last market watches of the year, that would be great. Subscribe if you are new or if you haven't already. We're like 2 or 3 subs off 5,300. I think we could get that by the end of the year. You know, small goal, I know, like 3 or 4 subs, let's say, by the end of the year, and we have like a couple days. But hey, 5,300 isn't a bad place to end the year off of. If you're a YouTube channel member, thank you so much. A channel member video will be dropping within the next 24 hours. So hopefully you guys will enjoy that. I know I got some like 4 new channel members. If you guys want to become a channel member, hit that join button. I have tiers as low as $2. I would recommend anywhere from the $5 to $10 tier most likely, but whatever tier you want, hey, I am appreciative of. Check out my sponsors, like you're buying cards off TCG Pros by filling down in the description below. Whatnot, if you use my link to sign up, you get $15 off your next purchase, and they have Yu-Gi-Oh! Other collectibles and more. So go check that out. Love you guys, and we're going to get right into this here. So, Eldlich got some support, and I'm going to tell you guys what the support roughly does as we go through this. So, the fusion is roughly like a free monster, and it kind of gets it back. And you have a trap that helps you reset your banished Eldlich spells and traps, so it kind of helps the deck in that way. It's nothing super insane, but I actually think it's pretty good to add to the deck's consistency. QCs are 18, going up to about $25 here, 33. I talked about this card being way too low at $4 to $5. I said, guys, we're gonna get Eldlich support eventually. That's kind of how it happens. They see these legacy support, these legacy archetypes, I should say, and they're like, hey, Eldlich was popular, it's been 4 or 5 years, we're gonna update it with a few cards. They always kind of do this, so am I shocked? No, not really. You've got the Dio pose, as a lot of people like to call it here. These are, let's be real, about 18 bucks as well. You have a little wall here at 16, but 18 bucks once you're done with it. Then you have the fusion here. Now, I expected this to go a little higher, but they are leaning away towards using the spell fusion from what I've seen, because you don't really need it for the new one. But these are still 5s. Sorry, guys, about the CC. Now, this does have a El Dorado rare at least, so if you want this for cheap, you have it. Cursed L-Land Supers here. They're about $5, go up to 7. I had this in a 5-card Savior trade binder at like $1 or $2, but I've always talked about it. Nobody wants to play the gold. Nobody wants to play this gold. $7. Honestly, this card could go up even. Like, yeah, bombs out 15. Not surprised at all. And yeah, Eldlich, the Black Awakening secret rares. Now, these are about $9, $11 here, going up to about 14s here. So, still some value here. These were up to like 20 soon enough. So, getting these cheaper copies at less than 10 is not bad at all. One thing I want to mention before we continue is a lot of these Eldlich cards actually have very accessible reprints. So if this is a deck you are interested in at all as a very cool control deck, but you're not too sure if you want to put, say, X amount of money into it, especially because it's the holidays, while they don't look the best, they do have very good, cheap reprints. Now, this doesn't look as bad in person. I really don't like Maximum Gold rares, and El Dorado. Something about El Dorado gold rares look worse than Maximum Gold. I'm pretty sure they're the same thing, but for some reason, my brain could just tell from El Dorado to Maximum Gold, and it just looks a lot worse. But like, let's say that original Black Awakenings go up to 15, 20 by the time you see this video, but you want to play it, you know what? Just get this for a quarter, and you're probably not going to regret it. Elixir of Scarlet Sanguine now. This is probably one of the best traps in the deck. Secret rares are only $2 still. Why this card hasn't really gone up as much, I'm not really too sure. Maybe it's because of rarity 1 being rarity 1. People understand, hey, whatever we have out there is whatever we have out there. But right now, these are going up to $5, $6 here. for your secrets. I think if you're watching this video, I would get these secrets while they're below $5. I still think that this card could actually go up. In fact, if we look at the second page here, yeah, it does go up to $8 here. I think this card can easily go up. I mean, this card was a 2019 printed card as well. So we're about to enter 2025, which is kind of insane because you're telling me Eldlich is 6 years old. I feel as old as the people in these pictures, right? Like, what do you mean Eldlich is this old? Huaquero of the Golden Land. These are about 2s here. Yeah, about maybe $3 here for your secrets. So this has gone up as well. And then you also have your Conquistadors, which are also going up about $2. You put a filter on, you know, about $4 here. I feel like these are still great prices because they barely went up. Maybe they went up from like Huac went up from $1 to 2-3, but in reality, a lot of these traps, if you guys have any interest in Eldlich right now, or you think that's going to be good enough to a point where it's good idea to pick up these cards so you could trade them, sell them, etc. while they're high, hey, these secret traps are not bad. Just because you missed the Eldlich Gold Lords doesn't mean you gotta miss the traps. That's what I have to say. Now, Golden Land Forever, I just want to highlight this very quickly. These are only like $1, basically, but this card can easily go up as well because I've seen from especially Dragonmaids that their supers have got to like $5, $10 before, and like even worse, and those supers were like $1, $2, etc. I've seen it with these older deck building sets a lot. So when I look at this, I'm like, you know what? This could be like a $5 super in the future for no reason. It's just something I'm going to point out. Now, this has always been played at 1 of. Not because this card isn't great. This card's actually fantastic, right? Because it's literally just an Omni Negate, right? This could be played at 2 now. Or maybe they do play 2 just in case it gets bashed. I'm not really too sure. But at least the deck could play a little bit better through Shifter, knowing that if they blow this card, they could set back with the new, one of the new cards. Evil Twin Trouble Sunny. Now, I almost got this card when it was $250. I was like, you know what? I feel like this could be the next $400 Starlight, but I'm going to hold off. I'm not too sure. This was quite a while ago, as you could tell. And right now, even while they're getting bought, it's still not even hitting 100. You got 85, 90, going up to 95, 150, 200 here. Now, for this card, I will be honest here. People are scared of the QCs because when we get Stampede, we're going to have some live twin cards because it's a very popular archetype. Like, people love the aesthetic. They love how they look, right? All that. Twitter says they're lesbian, so they love them for those reasons, right? People like it as a cheap engine. There's a lot of people who like this, especially even in the OCG, right? So I think in Stampede, we most likely will get those Lost Arts, aka the alternate versions of live twins, which they look really, really cool. Can't wait for Konami to censor them. Like 98% of us aren't above the age of 18, and even the people who are a little younger haven't seen a titty before. Like, woohoo, right? Very glad that we're getting our cards censored so we get them as lost arts that are going to be worth nothing and don't look as good because they're ultras. Very happy. Thank you, Konami. But I think people are scared of the QC of this card, and I'm not going to say that you shouldn't be, but 85 is reasonable. Very, very reasonable. If it's not there and they just put the 2, which, I mean, let's be real with Stampede, I don't think they're going to want to put something, too many live twin / evil twin cards. If it's not there, I mean, it's going to go up. It's a gamble for sure. Evil Twin Kiss to Kill CRs, these are 33, 40, going up to 50. This card used to be like 80 to 120, funny enough. I still don't think this is crazy, but again, people are going to be like, well, we're going to get the alternate. Why am I going to spend money on this? Same with Lila. Oh, but they're $20, 25, 38 though, so these cards aren't going to go up because players know, hey, I don't want to lose money, and that's the truth. That is just the truth. People are like, yeah, why am I going to grab CRs when we're going to get these most likely as QCs, and we have the alternate on the way. Trying to prevent the yawn, guys, still, so don't worry. Evil Twin, Keys to Kill and Lila. This card's $15, going up to 20, so I always talked about this card when it was cheap. It was a buy low, sell high card. It still has plays with Ultimate Slayer, technically, if you want to go that route. I know a lot of people aren't, but it still exists. The secret Evil Twins are, for near mint here, because I see a lot of random stuff, $3, $5. You know what? That's fine. Chris, going up to like $10. Crystal Revenge is getting a little bit more value. I've always talked about this card as a penny stonk as well. I have value here. Crystal Revenge had a lot of penny stonks. Okay, I guess the other one's like $1 though. That one, the other one hasn't gone up. It's probably like, yeah, right here. Yeah, it's like still bulk. Evil Twin, Live Twin Frost here. Now these are $80 going up to 125. This is a one of, just like Trouble Sunny, but Trouble Sunny also is a lot more crucial to the deck. Frost at this price, they're not bad. They're not bad if you want to grab them. By the way, fun fact that's unfortunate. I actually got the last only. This is really unlucky, but I've been stolen from in Yu-Gi-Oh! One time in the last like 4 years. And unfortunately, somehow this was the only card that was stolen from me, and I got so pissed off because I think I got for a deal. I'm not gonna say what I got for, but I got for a good deal, and it ended up getting ripped from me. I think it was 200 at the time, so it was unfortunate. Live Twin Lil La CRs, these are 75 going up to 100, so these were bought out. They were 30s. You've got the supers at about $1 though. Now Live Twin Kills, these CRs are about the same, 65 going up back up to 100. While the super rares are $4-5. I actually have these, so that's good. I will say though, very quickly, something I want to highlight is not only are the CRs still worth money, but you have the Drytron stuff here that's worth money. Like you got Novas at what, 10? Yeah, $13 here for your Novas. Then you've got this card. You got the Majestic stuff that's worth a little bit of money, right? And then you've got even some ultras here, like the Evil Twin Ultra that's worth like, you know, $5 still on its own. So not too bad. The boxes are unfortunately $40. Now they were like 30s. So something I will say, if you want to keep in mind, is that this sealed isn't the worst now. I mean, $40, again, what you can't go too wrong. You're probably pulling one of each super of the live twins. So that's at least like, I think one was 2, the other, yeah, this one was 5, the other one was about $2. Hey, that's $7 right there. It's 33. You're probably gonna pull some ultras, and if you pull a good CR, you pull a good CR. If you don't, you don't. That's kind of how I see it here. I'm not saying you should go crazy to get this sealed, but if you have any interest in either collecting sealed or you just want to crack something open for fun, $40. Sunny Snitch, by the way, these are still like $3 here. Donna Majesty rears its ugly head to give us money cards up the wazoo. This set is just so crazy when it comes to having money holographics at intervals. It's really, really funny here. Something I actually want to go over very quickly is Shooting Majestic Star. These are $14-15 with no reprint in sight. Card desperately needs a reprint. In fact, I should probably bring that series back. I want to know in the comment section below this, would you guys want to see my 5 cards that need a reprint back? Because like, I feel like if I do it, I would probably just include cards where I hope they're in Stampede. So it's just something I've thought about, because I want to do a discussion video once a week, because I want people to come to me and be like, hey, he's got a fun discussion every week. Clockwork Knight QCs, these are $5, $6. Cyber Dragon's got support, so this card is going up here. Machine dupes are about 11 here, go up to 13, so a little bit of movement up. I actually think these are very, very good to grab. I really do at this price. But you do also have ultis, and the ultis are quite, I don't know why it's only showing me these, but the ultis are quite populated because this is a rare, and they used to have, back with Rise of Destiny, used to have ways to get retail rares as ultis, and used to have a way to get ultras and supers as ultis. First eds are like $20 here for LP. Like, it's still really good to get ultis, in my honest opinion. Now, the Cyber Dragon support, to give a quick TLDR, you basically get 2 new extenders. One can add Poly from deck to grave, and then the other one can special summon, I think, a Cyber Dragon from the deck or equip it. And it could also like set a Cyber Dragon spell trap. So your consistency has actually gone really insane. I don't know how good of an OTK it is now with that new support, but I just feel like the thing that Cyber Dragon needed was a way to extend the deck and get free advantage, like getting a spell or trap, etc. And I think they got that. Like, guys, please correct me if I am wrong, but I feel like the Cyber Dragon cards were what the deck needed. Please let me know in the comment section below if I'm wrong. Ultis are 45. Someone asked me, hey, what OTS ultis do you think you should get? I talked about this at 45 to 50. I still think it's great. at 45.50. The movement here since the Cyber Dragon support is pretty relevant. I mean, 333. So you got nine sold, right? But you got another placement here for, you know, a couple days earlier. Still some sales in December, right? Now there's no real place sets. You do have place set here at 47, because there was a wall. But the card will be up and up by next year. Another ulti that I would really look at is honestly Forbidden Droplets ulti at 73. Very good at 73 here. Absolutely love it here. If you guys don't know, Call by the Grave, by the way, these are bought out 50, going up to 60 here. Went over it last market watch, so nothing else to say. Cyber End Dragon QC. Now, this is something I want for my personal collection. I have $25 on this 30. Kind of a lot of value, but a lot of people who are buying this are also just keeping a binder and just calling it a day. Alternate Art Cyber Dragon, these are 21, 23. I like this card, but if the ulti exists, I'm getting platted this and getting ultis. That's my personal opinion. And then you have Cyber Dragon from the tins. You know, some people do like this version more or want this because it's cheaper. They're 4s now. They were $2. You know what? Hey, that's a win. Your Dueling Heroes value really came from holding on to the QC promos. They really, really have. I mean, the Exodia is still 11. In fact, we'll go over this very quickly here because there is some interesting movement. Now, they're about 147 for cases. A little better. I think these went up to like 170. But your Exodia heads are still like 13, so that's really not that bad because this was like 160, so it went down $14. Meanwhile, the Exodia didn't go down too much. The Dark Magicians I think, are 10. Yeah, $10 here. We are probably going to get Dark Magician support soon, so keep that in mind. Then you have the Stardust at, it's what, $6 here? Yeah, $6 here, and it could go up very easily. Stop putting me to the bottom of the page, please. Red Eyes are about like 5, 6, 5, about 4 to 5. 4s, we already know that. So you already have quite a few cards that, like, if the tins are about $14, right? $14 and, well, there's 12 actually. So it would be less than $14. Probably be like 13, probably 12 each, right? Your promos are covering quite a bit. Your promos are probably going to cover half. Armor Masters are 3, Neoses are 2. That's at least something. These can go up, guys. I'm telling you, with the new Galaxy support, these got to go up to at least $3, $4. $5. So 50 cents, 50 cents. Those could go up later on in the future here. I don't know. There's some value in these for QCs. I didn't see the bad Solomon Great card. Okay, there it is. Yeah, and then you have some like really, really bad ones here at the bottom, unfortunately. Even though Utopia and Rainbow Dragon shouldn't be that bad, they kind of are pretty low. Kitchen Dragonmaid, this card is bought out. $38, go up to $6.50. Well, $40, $50, $60 here. Pretty insane. You also have the House Dragonmaid QC, which I actually do want these. I should get this in plat. I don't want it in QC, but you know, I wouldn't really mind. If I came across a QC, I'd probably pick it up anyway. They're like $23, $24 here. So holding a good amount of value. The other one, if it's going to show me that, these were 3s. Now they're like $5, $6. People just know that the other one looks so much better. Even though I love this one. I really love the artwork on this one. The other one, this is like an 8, but the other one's like a 10. And that's like kind of the thing. It's kind of like a great restaurant that you love to go to, that you've gone to with your family, is House Dragonmaid. Meanwhile, the alternate art is kind of like a 4-star like Shalom restaurant, right? Gordon Ramsay or something. Chamber Dragonmaid. Now, one of my long-term subscribers actually told me, hey, I love Dragonmaids. I want to, you know, play them, blah, blah. What do you feel about Chamber Dragonmaid? Now, these were at 1.300. If you go down towards a year, you can even see them at that 300 mark. Now they're 170, about going up to 200. Now, this card is in Stampede. So we're going to get a QC. When we get the QC and as we get closer to the QC, this card is going to drop. Or it's going to at least stay at the same price. If you have interest in this card, like me actually, because this is one of my favorite like looking cards that I would never play because I don't like playing Dragonmaids. I love how they look. I love the aesthetic a lot. I just don't like how they play personally. I should try it again though, to be honest with you here, because it's been a few years. Maybe with the new cards and the QCs, I'll be more incentive to do so. But I want this card for my personal collection. I think when did we get the QC? Look at the QC prices compared to the Starlight and kind of see what you want. If you really want the Starlight because, hey, highest value, these could go down to like 100, right? We've seen cards like Dragoon, which we're going to actually bring that up here. We've seen cards like Dragoon, which are hard to pull as well, drop to like $190 here. And this card was like 200-ish, 250, 300, right? We can easily see Chamber go to 100. So I would say if you want your Chambers, wait till it drops like a rock, because it will. Synchro Rumble. This is a card that people don't know exists. You target a 1 tuner or 1 level 7 or 8 Synchro monster in your graveyard. You special summon in defense, and for the rest of the turn of this card resolves, you can't special summon from the extra deck, except Synchro. So it locks into Synchros. If a level 7 or 8 Dragon monster or Crimson Dragon you control would be a short battle card effect, you can banish this card from your graveyard instead, right? So it's actually pretty good, because I believe if they ogre your Crimson Dragon in like Blue Eyes and stuff, that kind of fucking sucks. So, you know, you could kind of do this during the combo and be like, yeah, if they want to interrupt me, go ahead. Ogre, you kind of shut down Ogre in a way. These are dollars. Now, go through your bulk and go find them. Don't you guys love when you get a phone call while recording and your phone's not in the room, so you can't just reject it automatically? I love that. Anyway, True Light. This is a card that is a one of right now in the Blue Eyes. Not 3, not 2, one of. These are like $3, $4. This is a card that I talked about at $1. Same with Tyrant, but they don't play Tyrant. I'm not gonna lie to you. This was a bad call. I just thought to myself, if it was 5 for the secret, for the ultras at one point, 5 to like $7, these secrets could easily be 3s, and that still could be the case. But with the Wall of China right over here, unless some guys wants to pay 500 to take it out, hey, it's not going to happen. Granted, if he does take it out and these go to 4 or 5 again, hey, good job. 500 to 2500, good job, right? Neo Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon Secret Rares. Now these have gone to the fucking moon. $20, $28, $30. Pretty insane if you ask me. Now you have your other versions here. You have your your ultras at 6, which are fine. And then you got your golds at about where are these actually at? $6. Okay, there's $6. You also got your alternatives, which I find very funny. This called alternative because it's, in my opinion, it seems like the alternative to Magia. This is guys. They actually knew they were gonna make a QC of Magia. Let me explain my conspiracy theory real quick. Right? They know that nobody's paying this like price tag to play a structure deck. Like 99.99% of players. So they named this alternative because they knew it was the alternative to play, because they knew your ass ain't buying this shit. 818 though, guys, it's the lowest it's been in months. Go get it. Go enjoy. Nah, but seriously, this card no reprint. Yeah, it's kind of funny. They could have thrown this as a QC, had a $100 QC, and you still had a much cheaper alternative if you just wanted the QC for a fusion card that you can play. Granted, some decks aren't even playing this one, but it is an option I've seen. It's not bad. Plus, it looks really cool, guys. Like legit, I love this fusion a lot. Like this, when it comes to Blue Eyes artwork, this is one of my favorites. I ended up moving mine just because I thought it would be reprint at any point, and it never has. It's been over 5 years. This card's never had a reprint. They reprinted a lot of the 2019 promos, Shifter, Nib, Dark Ruler, right? In fact, they reprinted all 3 in Rarity 1, and that was just one of the reprints. So I'm really shocked that this card hasn't seen it. Also, guys, if you haven't hit that like button, what are you doing? 100 likes on this video? In the words of J.A.K. fresh off the press? Guys, don't be a Billy Bob. Smash that like button. And while you're at it, subscribe and leave a comment for the algo. Plus, I want to know what cards to go over next Market Watch, because let's be real, there's so many buyouts going on. I need help. Anyway, Cosmo Blazar Dragon here. Also, join our Discord, by the way. We have a Stampede prediction list, and I want to get that Stampede video probably out the 27th. That's kind of the goal, is 27, right? Maybe 28, but probably 27. And then just kind of let you guys go for the year after that. But yeah, Cosmic Blazar Dragon here, QCs. These are $4. This card will go up because of the Blue Eye stuff. So I am letting you guys know right now, $4. You're going to want to grab this. Bruh. I don't think I had this many cuts in a market watch since ever. So, sorry about that if that bothers you. Infinite Impermanence for our last card of the day. Ultimate Rares. These are 130. So, they did go back here. I actually saw this in my Discord, which is great because that's how I learned about some cards to go over as well. 135s here. I talked about this card when it was like 80, 90. I thought this card was way too cheap. If you haven't seen this ulti, it is one of the prettiest looking ultis ever. I know it has the skin here, but this is one of the best OTS ultis they've ever made. It actually made me like OTS ulti foiling. That's how good this card looked. There's barely any cards that really do that for OTS, but they're back to 130, but a lot of people are going to prefer the QC. These are about 88, 90, 110 here, $100 here. The QC and the ultis are always going to be sort of close in price, I've learned, but personally, I would always want the ulti, and I never actually got these QCs, but they were never super cheap. I think they were 50s at one point, right? Maybe, like low 60s. Low 60s. Platinums, though, these are $20. A lot of people like the OG Rarity 1 Platinums, and I am part of that small minority. Guys, these look fantastic, right? I love how they have the wording. I love smaller holographic details where it looks nice, but it's a smaller detail, so you notice it, right? I like that. You don't always got to go guns blazing, out the wazoo. Sometimes these simple rarities, hey, they look nice, right? And the one thing I don't like about Platinums from Rarity 2 and onward, now I still love them, don't get me wrong here, but I love them for the wrong reason, aka they are a cheaper QC. When I don't want to spend, I don't know, $40 for a QC, I could get a set for probably $6 of that same card if it does have the 25th stamp, and like the holo's like a tad bit different, and I gotta be like paying attention to really notice and care. So that's kind of why I don't like Plats, because they're just like cheaper QCs in my opinion. They don't really add anything but my wallet as a rarity. Now for my wallet, absolutely love them, and I still like them to this day because hey, I could collect for cheaper. But that's just one thing I don't like about the newer Platinums, even though I think they're really cool. Imperms are 15 for light plays. I did want to go over this card because, guys, if you're getting these secrets, which let's just bring it over here. Guys, first eds are 20, 25. Meanwhile, your secrets here are about $12 here. The OGs were as cheap as 15. I'm going to be perfectly honest with you here. If you're looking to get a high rarity imperm and you don't want to spend a crazy amount of money, guys, these OGs could go back up. Like, let's say this one goes up second page, like 40. Yeah, $40. How'd I know it? I'm a genius. What can I say? Your PCRs are like 17, 20s. And then your prismatic ultis are like $19, $20. So these cards are actually some value here. How much are your Veilers? Huh, $8, $9 here. That's actually not bad because for Effect Veiler, you've got your secrets here at like a good amount. Yeah, by the way, QCs are 65. Yeah, Platinums are 13. Secrets are at $9 here. So if you want your secret Veilers, they are going up. This card has never been super cheap besides $3. But I told people, hey, Veiler never came into as a secret, so people are gonna be over this. It's gonna be $5, $6, guys. When these are like 2 or 3, I told people this will double easily, and it did more than that. Went up to the moon. So with that being said, guys, leave a like if you guys enjoyed. Subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Channel member video coming out soon, so remember, join. You got some awesome content. I'll see you guys soon. Peace.